Who are these very four creatively dressed men singing around New York, filming random videos, recording at popular locations, and also kinda killing it with harmonies and hitting vocal runs that are genuinely pretty impressive? Well, my friends, I'm glad you asked, because I'm assuming if you were curious enough to click on this video, you want to know who is Laundry Day. Or maybe you already know who Laundry Day is. You can still enjoy the video. The four creatively dressed dudes make up one of the coolest indie bands coming up right now. They boast over 200,000 followers on both Instagram and TikTok, and the band consists of Sawyer Nunez, Jude Lipkin, Henry Weingartner, and Henry Pearl. The band was formed while all members were students at Beacon High School in Manhattan. The band's been active since 2018, releasing their debut album Trumpet Boy on March 23rd. And just 3 months later, on June 16th, they followed up with their second body of work, Keep It Bright, featuring one of their biggest successes to date, Jane. The following March, only 1 day short of a year, on March 22nd, 2019, Laundry Day released their third studio album, Homesick, co-produced by Ramil of Brockhampton. The release of Homesick proved to be a pretty big deal for their discography, with the release of songs that are staples in their discography, like Harvard, Cha, and Friends. A song which came to be featured in the series finale of the Netflix series On My Block, subsequently making it their biggest song ever today as of recording this. Following their success with the album, they decided they were going to take their talents on the road with their All My Friends tour. 12 dates starting in DC and ending in San Francisco on August 17th. In an attempt to strike while the iron was hot, they took on a couple of music festivals in the process, including an appearance at Tyler the Creator's Camp Flog Gnaw in November 2019. Tyler was an artist that they were trying to impress, as they had a near encounter with him in the studio, yet they were too afraid to introduce themselves because they weren't proud of what they were working on, and they were afraid that if they did introduce themselves, he was going to ask what they were working on, and they would just be ashamed. Later in November, Laundry Day was opening up for the likes of the 1975 and the North American leg of their tour. After finishing up with the 1975, Laundry Day wasted no time getting into another gig, opening for Clairo in Europe on the European leg of her Immunity tour. In the midst of all their success, they found time to release 2 EPs, Light Up Shoes 1 and 2, coming out on April 20th, 2018 and November 19th, 2019, as this would be the last project that they would release before signing to Warner Records for their release of their early 2022 project, We Switched Bodies. Roughly a year and a half later, in September of 2023, Laundry Day would release their most recent body of work, Younger Than I Was Before. A project boasting 3 of their biggest songs, Dysmorphia, My Life, and Crazy Stupid Love, a song that would get them attention from one of the biggest artists that could have recognized them.
Drake post you guys on his story or some shit?
Yeah. Well, he posted us on his story, but 2 days before, I was just walking into my girlfriend's room and I check Instagram and I just see Champagne Poppy followed us.
And he's like,
hell yeah.
like, for anyone who doesn't know, like, we're obsessed. Like,
We followed us and I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah.
FaceTime, we all got on FaceTime. Everyone kind of realized. And then Henry was like, we have to message him. And then we go to our DM and he had already messaged us. And he was love on our song. And we had a whole conversation with him. I mean, like, it was just like.
Which song specifically?
Called Crazy Stupid Love.
At this point in their career, they've already been recognized by the industry, yet they're actively winning over the hearts of listeners with every TikTok and Instagram reel they post. 2024 has already been a pretty big year for them. Earlier in March, the boys spent some time opening for Tizo Touchdown in Europe, in London, Paris, Amsterdam, Berlin, and Zurich. Following the tour, they went back to New York City to continue doing what they do best. Following a lot of teasing that came with their latest single, Why Is Everyone a DJ, which officially released on April 19th, Laundry Day announced their biggest gig yet at the Barclays Center in New York City, opening for one Ed Sheeran on his Multiply 10-year anniversary show, and you can bet they got Ed in on some harmonies. Maybe just a touch of a hand. Woo! And with all this story overload, we're here at the present day. I'm very excited for the next album, whenever and whatever it may be. I barely touched on it at the end of my AG Club video if you happen to have seen that, but the whole wave of genreless music is so sick. Watching people find success within it purely because of their creativity and their ability to exist in this space that isn't just limited to indie or rock or pop or alternative or whatever it may be is so inspiring, and to me it almost kind of seems like a like a do-it-yourself story. Because at the end of the day, these are just 4 very close friends that met in high school, and now they're working with, collaborating with, and opening for some of the biggest artists in the industry at this point. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to drop a like or subscribe if you want to support me in any way. And if you feel like it, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of Laundry Day below. Thanks.